Page 94, Café Vienna. The first line they have up there in the instructions is very, very, very important. Play the hands separately at first. Just do this on pretty much everything. And make sure you have the rhythms and the fingerings and the notes all worked out for each hand, and then you go to put them together, which is a whole new challenge. But that's it. It really does work. It's much better than trying to fumble both hands at the same time. You will miss stuff. There's simply too much going on. The music is starting to get too complicated. All right, you're getting in the upper beginner area. You're still beginner, but upper beginner, and you're getting more going on here. Hands are going to start moving around more. All right, that 5-finger position ain't going to last much longer. Things are just getting wild here. In this Café Vienna, just look at the first couple of lines or a couple measures in the right hand. It starts out here, right? You're in this position. Now look at the third measure. You got to go all the way up to the B. Now you're in this position. Now when you did that, you changed positions. Now you're here. You don't know you're there, and it doesn't matter. You're just following the fingering they have, and you end up there. So it's in the third measure, it's there. Right? So it could do most anything. You have to be careful. At the last measure, the second line, you're here. And then going on to the next line, you're here. You're back down. You moved here. So here to here. No, it's here to here. You got to work out all these hand movements very carefully so you can do them easily and smoothly and nicely and okay. At the end, last two measures, you're coming down. Then stretch your hand out and just play the octave. All right. Left hand just has the chords. They don't give you any articulation, but typically with a waltz or one of these, I'll play the first beat of the measure a little longer, hold it out. It gets the natural accent. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It just kind of gets an accent all by itself. You don't make it happen, it just happens. And so I'll hold in the left hand, I'll hold that first note out a little, and then the other notes I'll cut just a little bit short. I'm not playing them staccato, I'm just going to detach them. The music doesn't say to do anything, and there's no articulation given. That means me as the performer, I can interpret this as I choose to, as long as I don't violate the music. And so that's what I typically do on waltzes. So as we play this, it's this. Type thing. It's just a nice, happy little waltz. Of course, when we play it together, we're going to go slow so you can forget all that happy nonsense. We're just going to keep it serious here for a bit. Let's try this out. Now, the first line, dynamic-wise, it starts out soft, and then at the end of the line, it gets loud. So you have to plan in there. Where you're going to be when? Well, I suggest the first measure, you're soft. Then on the second measure, you're medium soft, a little bit louder. Third measure, you're medium loud. And then finally the last measure you're loud. So it's soft, then medium soft, medium loud, loud. Right? So it's that. And then come down to medium loud. Stay there until the third line, suddenly you're soft. Getting louder. That's the way it's generally. You experiment and see. You have to plan it out, because if you don't, you'll be loud too soon. At the beginning, you'll start soft, and by the second measure, you'll be loud. And that blows it all up. It doesn't work. Don't do that. Let's try this out. The melody's in the right hand. Bring out the melody. You got it. I am not going to use pedal on this. We don't need it. You don't need it in that last measure. You can put pedal on it if you want. Push the pedal down right after you play the note. Hold the pedal down and bring the pedal and the note or the fingers up at the same time. Whoopie-doo. very slowly. You can build up the speed on your own, all right? This is going to be very slow. So right hand starts out here, left here, here we go. If you're going to use pedal, put your foot on the pedal and be ready to go. 1, ready, go.